Welcome back to the channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to it. So today, what am I doing? I'm going to be doing a follow-up review on a product I looked at about a year and a half ago now. That is, of course, the custom face mask from highfizz.co.uk. Right, let's get to it. So first of all, this face mask is held up incredibly well. As you can see here, it's still in one piece. The logo on there hasn't faded too much, and it hasn't come off. But just like when I first got it, it's still just as comfortable, it fits really well, and it's still easy to breathe through. Right, let's have a closer look at it on the top view camera. So here we are now with the top view camera. Let's get a closer look at it. As you can see there, the text has faded just a little bit, and the edges on this transfer print are slowly working their way off. They're not come off just yet, but as you see on the corners there, they are nearly coming off. But the text itself, the black part that was printed on, has come off slightly. But you know, you've got to keep in mind, it's been well over a year at this point. Who thought it would last that long? Looking on the inside, we've still got the 3 layers. It is white on the inside, so if you don't clean it properly, it will stain. But I've kept mine fairly clean, as you can see there. So the mask itself has held up quite well. Something else you might notice is that it does pick up these bobbly bits, but that is because it's made of cotton, and that's just something that will happen over time. Just keep in mind, this is over a year old. Now, there has been just one issue I've had with this mask, and that is the elastic bits that attach it to your ears did actually come off. And as you see there, that is my attempt to fix them. I'm not very good with sewing, but I did sew it back on, so it wasn't a big deal. But the elastic points on the mask were a weak point, so that might just be something to consider when buying one, because you don't want to pull on these too much, otherwise they will come off like they did for me. But if you do buy one, just don't pull on these too much and you should be perfectly fine. I used to pull on them quite a bit, so that's probably why they came off. But that is the one weak point I found with this mask. If we look here, we've still got the 3 layers. You've got this outer layer, the white inner layer, and the black layer on the front. So yeah, other than that, my opinions on this mask haven't really changed. I still think it's a great mask, it fits really well. And obviously the custom print on it was the main feature. And as you can see, it has held up relatively well over this past year and a half. So that just about concludes my 1 year on review. I would still highly recommend this mask, even though the price was a little bit high. But you do get your custom print on there, and I think it was well worth it in the long run, because this mask has lasted me well over a year. So all in all, I would still recommend this face mask. It's done me very well for the past year or so. I still couldn't be happier. Other than them couple of little issues that I mentioned earlier, this mask has been flawless. Okay, so that's all for now.